So I really do think the no dig has one Achilles heel. There's one aspect of allotment growing anyways with the no dig where it struggles slightly. So you can kind of see there, it is just fantastic. There's no weeds coming up there now. Everything's kind of sorted. And that's a total no dig bed. As is, let's just show you around this one. That's a total, well, they're all no dig. And there's a way less, you know, work involved, hassle involved, you know, preparation, everything like that. But like I mentioned, there is an Achilles heel. I'll show you that Achilles heel. There we go. That is the no dig Achilles heel, the potato. And yes, there's certain methods you can do which kind of help, but for me personally, I find the potato, it stops the no dig in its tracks, and I'll tell you why. So this was last year's no dig potatoes bed, and it was just covered in, you know, potatoes, and I did the no dig method. And basically you get in there and you gently scrape away the potatoes from the earth, pop them in your basket and you weigh. But I'm sure in there there'll be potatoes that I've missed, or more importantly, because I couldn't dig down deep enough to plant them, I want to get further down into the ground to plant them. You are going to disturb the soil, and you can't help but having to, you know, your hands need a little bit help, where so you do need a spade or a fork to get in there to get them down. And when I was lifting mine up, I did struggle doing the no dig, but this is where it's the yin and the yang, you know what I mean, where there is a method out there that helps. That's it. That's the complementary medicine for no dig, the pot. Do you know what I mean? Planting potatoes in a pot, and you get that kind of depth anyway, so you can get more in there. The tidy, you can put them away, and you don't have to dig. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like at the moment I'm trying to get rid of that little bad boy, so I'm doing like a special diet where it incorporates fasting as well. So you've got the intermittent fasting and the diet, so the two things go together. And I think pots like this and no dig is great. You can get away with it with carrots, you know, carrots and parsnips. You can kind of ease them out and there is no disturbance. But with potatoes, they're kind of scattered in that 30 centimeter, you know, square box, and you might miss some, or it's hard to get under there. So that's my kind of, for me personally, I don't know if it's yours as well, the Achilles heel of no dig is the potato. So for a family that's not that keen on potatoes, I mean, I love them, but the rest of the family are really all right, unless I boil them, then I chop them up, cover them in olive oil and fry them, or onion, you know, in the oven with some garlic and herbs, then I'll eat them, you know what I mean? But pink fir apples I've got there, and I'll be kind of chitting some of these in the next week as well. Pink fir apples, some second earlies which are Charlottes, which I'm going to just use as earlies, and I'll get them in the pots pretty quickly. Then my main crop is Maris Piper, because apparently Jamie Oliver says they're the best main croppers, so I'm going with Maris Piper. Now my mum told us a top tip as well, and I wish I'd listened to me mum. She always says buy your potatoes loose so you can pick the ones. So my main, you know, the main crop one, this Maris Piper, in this bag, whether it'll make a difference or not, I don't know, but you know, you should listen to me mum. Some dinky little tiny things which I can't see coming into, you know, giving a big fruit or a big potato. So will that still, you know, a little potato, will it still, there, look at that size of that one, will that still give loads of potatoes? So my other plan is with these potatoes, I'll not, you know, even if you put 3 potatoes in a pot, I'm going to have about 15 pots. That's me kind of max. Yes, I'm still going for a lot of quantity, and I'll just give the potatoes away. but I might have some left. So what I want to do, and here's a question to you as well, let us know if this will work, because I'm guessing that's what to do. If I didn't use up all these potatoes in one go, can I put them in a dark place and use them for Christmas potatoes? I'm guessing you can. I'm guessing, because the Christmas potatoes that I bought seemed like weathered and gnarly old things, you know, anyway. So I wonder, like I say, if there's a, you know, maybe 6 of these ones and 6 other varieties there, you'll be able to put them, store them away in the dark, and then plant them out, you know, chit them for a little bit and plant them out. What I want to do is plant mine probably the beginning of August, maybe last week in July, and then, you know, hopefully get a good growing season with them ones. But that's my potatoes. What's your potatoes? I might actually put some more in as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I just like different crops, you know what I mean? So maybe some Jersey potatoes. Obviously they're not be called Jersey potatoes up here, but the pink fir apples, mind you. Let's just show you. Has anyone grown the pink fir apple ones? These ones, oh man, they're my favourite potato. Absolutely lovely. These packs were $3.99, and mind you, these ones look all right for like size, you know what I mean? But has anyone ever tried the pink fir apples? Which is your favourite potato? Like I say, the main one, the Maris Piper, I'm going with just because it's Jamie Oliver's favourite for a good bacon potato. These are mine, you know, boil in the pan. Oh, fantastic, gorgeous. What's yours? So yes, no digging, I think, has an Achilles heel, and that Achilles heel is the potato in my view. You know, and I'll put a link on, because I know Charles Dowden has got a video on there telling you how to do it, and I tried it, don't get us wrong, you know what I mean? If you're careful and you don't want to disturb it, but you want to just get your tatties out. I ended up disturbing the ground a lot more than what I was hoping for, just to get them out, and I'm sure in there, I'm thinking I've left whale loads in, and only time will tell. Do you know what I mean? If I have left them potatoes in there and I missed them. So especially now with the pots though, it's going to be so much easier. I'm totally converted to like growing potatoes in pots. It was so much easier with the Christmas ones. We've got one left, and again, it's great just to store them in there. Just leave them there until we're ready. So a bit like they say, the fast, you know, the fast diet. A bit of, you know, the fasting and the diet helps. So that's exactly like no dig. I think pots with no dig is the complementary, it's the piece de resistance, as they say in gardening terms. Do they say that? Anyway, look after yourselves, take good care, see you later.